I'm glad that we can finally launch BiblioTech. If you have been following our communications, or if you have been present in any of the events that we had throughout the years, this is the time that we were waiting for to officially launch. We intend to, at this time, to help you understand how to subscribe to BiblioTech. So let's get started. I will share my screen. And so if you want to subscribe to BiblioTech, go to BiblioTechSL.com. This is our official website. Here you can find a few information explaining the rationale behind BiblioTech, which is, as you can see here on my screen, a library, a digital library, as you probably know already. To subscribe to BiblioTech, you see here the top menu, you go to subscription. So I'm clicking now, subscription. Okay. And then what you see here is a summary of what you will find and what you get when you subscribe. As we explained before, but I will reinforce this. The minimum number of users is 50 users. So we had done some calculations to help you understand how much you would pay for BiblioTech, but it's basically $15 per user per year for the core collection. I will explain a little bit more about the core collection later. So if you still scroll down, we explain a little bit about the subscription plan options. That you have the basic subscription that gives you access to 500 curated books. There are more information about the books, and I will share that a little bit later. So scrolling down, still scrolling down, you can see some sample of different prices that you pay if you add more books. Since we have more than 3,000 books, you can add more books to your subscription, and you'll pay less than the normal core collection or the basic 500 books collection. So you can have a look at that and plan according to your budget, to your need, to your programs. And this is very important. BiblioTech will be only available for certain countries. So it was planned to serve majority world countries. And here you have a list. We received a few consults and questions about institutions based on Western countries, in Western countries, but serve majority world countries. This is not a problem. If your institution is based in a Western country, but your users will be in majority world countries, you can still subscribe to BiblioTech. We will just have some time to confirm where your users are, but you can still subscribe to BiblioTech. So we have two lists, one with the countries that are allowed or permitted to access, and another list with those which are not allowed to. And finally, at the end of the page, you have the subscription form. What you need to do is to fill out this form with the name of your institution, your country, the number of intended users, so we can inform you how much the subscription will cost. And here you can select, you see, the number of package of books that you want to add to the 500. We have increments of 100 book packs per time. So if you want to add 100, please select 1, and so forth, 200, 300, etc. That's very important. If you're not selecting any other extra books, just use 0, okay? and that will give access to the 500 books core collection. Then you put your contact name, first name and last name, your phone number, and your email. And if you want to send us any message or questions about this, you can put here in this field, and then you click submit. Well, as you fill the form, all of these information will go to a person who manage BiblioTech. She's called Tatiana, and she speaks Spanish. So if you're from an institution that speaks Spanish, you can also communicate with them, with us in Spanish. She will receive this basic information about your institution, but this does not mean that your subscription is done. You will receive from Tatiana, from BiblioTech, the email BiblioTech, a request for more information. What kind of information are we looking for? More details about your institution. So where is your institution located? We know the country, but we want to know more about where exactly, so you provide the physical address, but also some proof of operation in majority world countries. So you can provide your website or something like that. If it's the case of users that are far from your institution, if you're a missionary agency or a church or a leadership training center that trains people in other countries, so you will provide a list of the users and where they are. You also will need to confirm the number of users. If you have more than 50, you can add groups of 25. So 50, 75, 100, 125, etc. We have discounts for a number of users higher than 100, so you won't pay in a same projection or a linear projection of price. So that's why we need to know how many users you are willing to have. And of course, we will set your account based on that to have, so all of them can have access to the books in your collection. We will also ask you to provide the name of one person who will be responsible for managing the account or your subscription. That person can be a dean, a librarian, or an administrator of your institution. This person will be the link, the contact that we will constantly use to provide information and also to provide the access to the portal. All your subscription will be managed in a different part that is not the app. We call the portal. The portal is a web-based platform that this person will manage the account, and this person will be able to add users. Scholar leaders will not add your users. You can manage that. So if you have students, faculty, or staff that you want include as users, you can do it yourself. So the person responsible to manage the account will set all the accounts of users in this portal. So that's why we need that you select a person who will be responsible to do that. You will also accept the terms of use. So to use BiblioTech, you will not sign a contract, but you will accept terms of use. That is the way that we guarantee that all of our agreements and contracts with publishers will be fulfilled. Then, after you respond to that email that we will send to you based on your information in the subscription form, we will have another communication with you to request payment information. So a second message will go to you, and you will provide all the data that we need to send you an invoice. This will come with the official name. Sometimes we have an institutional name that is just a brand, and sometimes we have like a official name where you are registered with a bank or government. So you'll provide that to us. Also, the name of the person and contact who will receive the invoice. That can be your financial manager or the administrator of the school. We will confirm the type of subscription, the amount due, and then you will select the preferred method for payment. That's a very important information that people asked me before. You can pay using credit card. That's very important when you are abroad, since you will be paying for something that it's based in the United States. So this is a good news that you can pay using a credit card, but you can also do bank transfers or wire transfer. We will send all of this information to you in an email. And as soon as the payment is done and we confirm the payment, then you will receive the access to the portal where the administrator can set the account properly. Independently from that, all users, in fact, any person can download the app. And then it's when everything started. And I will show you now. So after the subscription is set, the payment is done, and we inform the administrator of your account with the portal, the user guide for the portal, how to set the account. The same person responsible for managing your account needs to communicate to all your users, telling them where to find the app for download. This person will set the access with a login and a password. The manager of the account will do that, not us, and communicate to each user their login, username and password, and where they can find the app, the proper version of the app to download. So here on our website, the same BiblioTechSL.com, you can see here on top, downloads. Can you see that? So I'll click on downloads now, and this takes us to a sub-page where you can find the 3 versions that we have now for our BiblioTech app. You can download it to Android phones or tablets, Windows, and Mac. So far, we don't have for iPhone. It will have that version later this year. So we'll also have for iPhones. Important. Here we have the quick start guide. This will help you install the app. We have some information here. It's quite the same that is in the quick start. And we advise you to send all of this information to every user so they can download it and install it properly. I'll click here on Quick Start so you can see what I'm talking about. So Quick Start, and then you have a PDF file with all the information on how to install BiblioTech. It's quite the same information that you can see on the website. Okay, so you send all the information about how to log in with username and password and the quick start. But you also may want to point to your users where to find the user guide. This is a very important piece. The user guide is also under the download or on the download webpage. You see here, download. So at the end of the page, you can see the user guide. Click user guide, and this will take you to another PDF file with information, basic information about each version. So you can see table of contents here, Android, Windows, and Mac, how to start the app, how to navigate the home screen, how to borrow a book, and to read a book. So the user guide brings you all the information on how to start using the app. You have some screenshots to guide users on how to use the app. I'm just scrolling down. So this is the Android version, and then you have the Windows version here. You can see the screenshot is larger. The same will go for the Mac version. See? Okay. I want to share another very important information with you, as you are probably a librarian or a faculty member. And this is under resources. Sorry, not resources, features. So under features, if you click features, this is another information that you can provide to your users. You can download here the core collection book list. So instead of trying to find the book in the app, you can already have all the books which compose the core collection. Also, you can download our full catalog with more than 3,000 books and increasing. They are both PDF files. I will show you momentarily. And you can also download the core collection organized by subjects. So it's a easier way to find the books that you need for your courses, your programs. And even better, for those who are teachers, we have here 20 examples of syllabus built on the core collection 500 list of books. And so here, and I'll show this to you, we have suggestions of 5 books per subject already prepared. So this will help you use the collection or add the extra books that you need for your program. Let's say that you have a master's in counseling. You can download this file that has the full catalog and find the book that you need. Let's say the 100 pack on counseling or New Testament or any other subject, and add that to your subscription. So I'll click here just to show you how this works. So you download the core collection. You can also show that to your users or point them where to find it. You see here, you have in alphabetical order all the books that are part of the core collection with the basic metadata, author, editor, the year, and one category, but 2 subject possibilities. So the first book is the commentary on 1st and 2nd Peter and Jude from N.T. Wright. And so you can find it under the subject of commentary and New Testament. Now I will show you a better way to find the books. That is the core collection organized by subjects. Click there, that link, and then what you see here is you see are the books separated by category. So here you have books on anthropology, archaeology, Atlas, Bible, etc., etc., biblical theology. And so you have 47 different subjects to try to find your books. Just spend some time going through all those files and checking what you have as part of the 500 lists of books in the core collection. So this one is related only to the core collection. And the other interesting file that you might want to use is the syllabus example. Again, here you have, so if you see here, we have, as I said, 20 possibilities. So let's say Introduction to the New Testament. And here you have 5 books that are in your core collection, 5 books that we are suggesting that you can use to build your syllabus on Introduction to the New Testament. And we have that for 20 different possibilities of subjects. Introduction to the Old Testament, again, 5 books that are in the core collection, then hermeneutics, systematic theology 1, the same, and then it goes, I'll just scroll it faster. Sorry about that, but church history, homiletics, etc., etc., etc. Okay, I think that's it. I'm very glad that we are finally launching BiblioTech, and I hope that your institution subscribe to it, but not only your subscription, not only your institution. If you know about any institution close to you, since we're really trying to support theological education in majority of world countries, please tell other people, other institutions about BiblioTech, share the news with others, and please don't hesitate to contact if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, or if you want to talk to us. We can set calls with you to explain in more details if you need. But please, if you're ready to subscribe, go to the subscription page, fill the form, send it to us, and let's get started. Thank you so much.